I thinned it down. See, look how black it's getting now, see? And I can say, well, right, I'll pick up one, so I'll go to there, right? You wouldn't think I'd started off with green or red, would you? And yet, look at this, see? Wow. Need to mix some more. There we are. Ring out, pick up once. There we are. Ah! Bit more red in there. Bit more red. Bit more red. Bit more red. And we could mix some more green and some more red together, and wring out my brush, pick up once, and I can have it. No, a bit more red. Ah, too much, too much. Bit of water in here, get it, come on. That's better. Ring out, pick up once, you see. I got too much there, right? So I'll just pull it back out, which I can do because it's all still wet. See, someone once said to me once, when the paper is wet, it is alive. When it is dry, it is dead. In other words, you can't control it if it's dry. It's just stacking until it gets duller and duller, whereas you can add colours here and it'll stay alive, you know. And we could put in, say, a stronger colour. I think we will have it a bit greener now. And perhaps not quite as green as that, but yeah, too much now. Bit more red in there. There we are. And red in there. Okay. And then we could mix an even stronger mix now of the two with less water. See? And we could put in a bit more. Come on, get in there, boy. and some woodland. Bit more in here. And I think I need to get rid of that if I can. The trouble is, to remember these two colours are very, very transparent, but they are very staining colours. Once they're dry, they go into the paper, not land on the surface. See? So you've got two types of paint basically. You've got the pigments, which are a coloured dust, which land on the surface, and you've got the dyes which go into the paper and actually dry inside the paper. That's it, you know. And now I had a razor blade here somewhere. What do you do with that? Here we are. And we could have a maybe we could put a church in here somewhere.
You know all the news about this cathedral in Paris? Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Well, I went to see the film Armageddon with Bruce Willis in the cinema, and before the huge meteor that they went up in the rocket to try and destroy this great boulder in space, there were a couple of small ones in front of it, and the small ones came through the atmosphere, and you saw this picture, and it was obviously Paris because you had the gargoyles on the top of Notre Dame, so you look it out, and this huge thing came down and obliterated that city, and everybody in the cinema, right? And this was incredible emotion. Everybody went, yes!
Oh. Well, I'm glad they didn't do that when Notre Dame was burning. They were very rude, weren't they?
Do you see how much money had been contributed?
A lot.
800 millions.
Yes.
So far.
Fabulous.
We're talking on the breakfast news.
There's some questions going to be answered now according to the papers. The fire brigade took nearly half an hour to respond to that fire call. And,
they're saying there were some good things about them, but I thought they took...
and it wonders what caused the fire, because there were contractors working there.
All the candles on the altar, I expect.
No, it wasn't.
Could be.
It was the men up the roof.
No. Could have been anything. Could have been electrical.
Started in the
Could
roof.
have been electrical.
Well, Windsor Castle, they just left a lamp on drying out something, didn't they?
Yeah.
What was that?
My house in Scotland, it was Charles Rennie Mackintosh had designed it, and I had the painter in to paint the outside of the house, and he put a blowtorch to get some of the paint off, and the spark from that went up into the roof. Well, it was a listed building with horsehair was made, and all the old stuff. So the whole was awful.
So I could put a little bit more light on there, you see.
And that was just a blowtorch.
It's so easy, isn't it? As you say, the old buildings.
And then he came back a couple of weeks later to get his money.
And maybe, see, if I have the light coming that way, I could put,
Did you have everything.
Into there.
Did you go into all the specifications?
You see, like I put my shadows now on the right-hand side of those buildings.
Just the, well, the bathroom came in. Terrible.
How long did you have to stay?
Into there. See? And
On the beginnings you
Your belongings all smoke stuff. You can never rescue smoke smell and stuff.
okay. And
So,
we could have, that's just wet. Oh, I got another big brush here. This is a nylon one. See? Um, now, how can we attack this now? If I
Cozy toes, the lot. It shows that he said, oh, you haven't showed it especially differently to say you particularly that.
you have to.
Well, yeah, okay.
Can
Believe it.
I pushed Cheryl Stone from outside our front door, and we saw it later in the real tap. I didn't try to tame him. But, you know, all her life our daughter has thought he deliberately threw it in the river.
No.
And we didn't know that till very recently.
And my mother helpfully said, good job I had this week because she's got on to David Morgan's to have a problem. I said, I'll pop in and and catch you up. Should have made it take this. But I had sheepskin gloves.
I could
on,
also have,
so it's on it. The lot to go. Let's go buy a crocky thingy by the hair so I could get a hold. Sorry, but
let's get a bit of more of this. A little bit of this and a lot of that. Da-da-dee. We get a thinner brush now, and yeah, it has to be a bit darker here, doesn't it? That's very good. Dark in there. And we could wet this lot again. And, we can get some of this greeny red here, see? And, put some reflections coming down here. Yeah, yeah. And we'll get some And if we get a little bit of and we hit it with the side of the hair, right? So it's hit it, the thing that's hitting the paper is the side of the hair, not the point. And that needs to be a bit darker here now to come down. There we are. That's better. And that's got to come down there. And possibly a darker, as they say in Cardiff, isn't it? Into there. And perhaps a couple in here, I think. And, oh, we're nearly done now, aren't we? Right,